Hi everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the latest event from Eorzea, which is the Halloween event, All Saints Wake. And we are about to go on to the quest here in Gridania. And of course I have a brand new outfit in honor of Halloween. Okay, I call it the Pumpkin Witch's outfit. But moving on, we have the Sinister Soiree. The Adventurers Guild investigator is eyeing the troop currently occupying May Keto's amphitheater with suspicion. We meet again, much to my relief, frankly. I could use the help of an adventurer who knows the Continental Circus and their fiendish proclivities. I imagine you won't be surprised to hear that they're up to something new this year, and it doesn't seem entirely above board. Not that anything a troop of fell fiends posing as law-abiding citizens does is truly above board, but, well, you know. Now, the Adventurers Guild policy on the matter is to live and let revel as long as they don't get up to anything too evil, but I have reason to suspect they're plotting something truly diabolical for this year's festivities. The troupe has been inviting folk to a certain manor, obstinately for a marvelous masquerade in the spirit of All Saints Wake, but I have been keeping constant watch, ever alert for signs of villainy, and the whispers of passerby tell a different story. I even heard that some who entered have yet to return. Personally, I feel that whisking the citizenry away into the night is a spot of mischief too far, and I'm sure you agree that something should be done before harm comes to unsuspecting revelers. We need to find out what the troop is really up to by feigning interest in the party. The impresario seems to have realized that I'm investigating the circus. Can't imagine how. Regardless, he will know that I have ulterior motives, so you must go alone and then report back to me. I'll try to dig up additional information on the missing persons in the meantime. Alright, let's go talk to the guy. Hey, the shady smock. Hello, my dear. The prizes for this All Saints Wake most radically revelers aren't ready just yet, but you can soak in the haunting atmosphere while you wait. Yeah, so she's the one you go to for this year's gifts and rewards. Impresario? Oh my, is that a familiar adventurer I spy? But perhaps I am mistaken, for much and more is not as it seems this time of year. Wouldn't you agree? Whoever you may be, I do hope you are having a properly dreadful All Saints Wake. You're not? Dear, this simply will not do. But dry your tears, for the wake is still young, and there are many frights yet to come. I'm certain we can make room at our marvelous masquerade for such an illusionarious adventurer such as yourself. Yes, a masquerade where the guests don disguises, both fulsome and frightful, and dance as long as they dare. Does that not sound charmingly reminiscent of a night of devilry in fairy tales? Oh, to revel in such ghoulish delights, to join the madness in the streets, to see that palest of pumpkin heads leading a magnificent melee of fiends. It has been so long since the coming of the last true night. How I curse each year wasted in the great Gord's absence. Pardon me, I simply adore the idea of an authentic celebration, and though the circus does its best each All Saints Wake, we lack the manpower to fully impart the thrill of this season the realm over. What we do not lack, though, is the frightfully abandoned mansion for our masquerade. Why, there are even rumors that its furnishings, with no master to serve, have taken on lives of their own and hold baleful banquets in the darkness of night. Aren't you dying to attend? I do have a few dozen disguises I've been working on. What about the rumors of those who enter never to return? How splendid! In that case, you will no doubt want to join the masquerade forthwith. Do mind your surroundings when you enter the manor, though. Its corridors are labyrinth-like, and who knows what frights lie in store. Regardless, I'm sure you'll have an absolutely spine-tingling time. Yes, and when the mortal terror is at its zenith, the night of devilry shall return at long last. Oh, that merely a new slogan for the Continental Circus, of course, to help revelers get in the spirit and such. Now off you go. He's not very good at hiding things. Why do I feel as if I'm being watched? Surely no one is aware of our true intentions this time. Psst! I'm watching you. Ooh. Whispers seem to emanate from somewhere nearby. I think I know who it is. Over here! Woo! Voice continues to valiant attempts to sound spooky as it moves towards the whistling miller. Aww! So cute! Delighted to be alive at last, aren't we, little ones? Oh, it's you again. I do believe we met before. Yes, in an autumn such as this. Now, didn't you two have something to tell our friend here? You should have seen your face. It was hilarious. We went boo and your eyes got huge and, now that you mention it, I don't actually remember what we came here to talk about. Ah, the plot, the evil one, the one that involves being loud and irritating in our manor. Alright, so the other day when I was sitting in the foyer being decorative, which is the same thing I did every day back before I could move, come to think of it, I saw a mummer carrying a little girl away in the dark depths of the mansion. I could hardly believe my eye holes. Suspicious, right? And horrifying, but I couldn't do anything about it, on account of having no mouth to scream with. I mean, I had a mouth, but it couldn't do anything, me being flippery and all. Anyway, that's when the lady with the hideous pumpkin on her head came along and imbued me with life. Please stop talking, you get us both turned back into objects de car. Right, so what matters is that we began keeping an eye on the impresario, and wouldn't you know it, he's plotting something. As you are aware, the Continental Circus is luring people to the mansion for a masquerade. Once there, the guests will be kidnapped and turned into jack-o'-lanterns to inspire terror. With enough terrified victims, the troupe will be able to usher in the night of devilry. It's a nuisance, honestly. I've resigned myself to the fact that I'll have to go out of my way to deal with this. If you want to put a stop to the impresario's plans, I can't help. Me too. The thought of that poor little girl being turned into a pumpkin and stuck in a corner is enough to send a chill down my seam. It would be terrible, dreadful, the greatest travesty this world has ever seen. So you'll keep it from happening, right? Amazing! I knew we can count on you. Well, not really, I suppose, since I just met you a few moments ago. But you do seem nice. Anyway, we'll head back to the mansion and meet you there. They certainly are enjoying themselves. The joy of conversation is a novelty to them, though to you, it may be unworthy of remark. That was so cute. Don't mind me, I just realized that I was missing part of my outfit. There we go. Now it's complete. Did you glean anything of Impresario's master plan? Well, I doubt you believe me if I told you that Ghost told me this, but witnesses saw a mummer absconding with a little girl. That might be the Makote child who was reported missing. I inquired with the wood whalers as to whether there have been any suspicious incidents of late, and it seems they have been searching for one Thamaretia at the request of her family. The situation is already far worse than I had feared. We must locate the child at once, before any harm befalls her. I will report what you've discovered to the wood whalers, and prepare to lead a raid on the mansion. In the meantime, you ought to disguise yourself and infiltrate the masquerade. See if you can discern where the girl is being held. My thanks. I've seen the genial Geyser escorting folk to the manor. So once your chosen costume is in place, you should be able to convince him to let you inside. Oh, another reveler ready to join our marvelous masquerade. Enter the manor, yes. Aww, this is cute. I don't know where little Yin is. I love having all these people around. Yin doesn't care for the noise, and there's the whole horrendous kidnapping plot and all, but it's still fun to see the place so lively. Took you long enough. I'm not sure how much more of this revelry I can endure. Oh wow, you're here already. I've been so busy reveling that the time just flew by. Do you see what I have to put up with? Regardless, we should seek out the malevolent mummers and try to get some information on where they are keeping her. Pray that she hasn't already been turned into a pumpkin, or we'll be here for moons. I doubt the mummers will tell us what we need to know if we ask politely, so we'll need to employ a bit of deception. Fortunately, I came up with a plan, and during the ample time you let me to think, there should be more willing to speak to one of their own, namely a fiend, so we'll need you to turn into one. I bet you're wondering how we'll make you into a monster. You are, aren't you? Well, see, our very close friend with the hideous, festive pumpkin head has all sorts of powers, all sorts, and we asked to borrow one or two or three. Indeed, the powers we have will allow us to transfigure your appearance just as members of the troupe do, albeit temporarily. Go ahead and adjust to the idea of your visage being horribly reconfigured. When you're ready, let me know and I'll explain the plan at hand. Hey, the perilous ploy. Little Yin awaits word that you are prepared for transfiguration. That was fast, as you are so eager to part with your current visits. I suppose I can see why. In any case, you'll need to turn yourself into one of 3 types of fiend to adequately blend in with the Continental Circus members I've observed skulking about the manor. According to the decorative eyewitnesses, the mummers currently on duty are, in truth, large-winged, single-eyed creatures. I assume that gives you a decent idea of what we're dealing with. All 3 mummers are currently on the ground floor, so you should have little trouble finding them. Now all that's left is to get you transfigured. As you can see, some of my fellows are so taken with the idea that they have already donned the appearances of their favorite All Saints Wake fiends. You need only speak to whichever one gives herself the form you seek, and she will weave the magics for you. With boisterous enthusiasm, I'm sure. Okay, so we got an eyeball here. Feast on your tiny peppers and this giant eyeball. Isn't it ghastly? It's just so big and round. Don't you want one? Okay. Cool. Now let's go find some fiends. Oh, here we go. Ah, what the? Oh, it's you. Why exactly aren't you guarding the memo? I need to be about finding our next victim, and mark my words, there will be 7 hells to pay if I hear that some interloper has walked off with our guest turned pumpkin in the meantime. One down, two to go. Oh, I miss this manor. It's so nice to be able to go wherever you want without being worried about being attacked. Nothing in here. Nope. I wish we can go in here a lot more often than just during Halloween. Oh, here we go. Ah, fiend! Oh wait, I'm also a fiend. Phew, don't startle me like that. You made me forget who I am and where we put that pumpkin. Drat. Oh well, that's what the memo is for. Nothing yet. Gotta be around here somewhere. Wait, I think there's a room down here. We'll check here real quick. Aha! There we are. Room 201, room 201, room 20... Ah! Honestly, can't you just greet me like a normal agent of evil? Now I'm going to have to spend my whole patrol trying to remember what room we put the memo in 201, which is upstairs. I will head back to Little Ying. If you're done, then let me remove the transfiguration for you. We wouldn't want your face to get stuck like that, or would you? And what did you learn? Aha! I knew my plan would work. We got you now, you rowdy little... Let's review the information you collected. Yes, wait, what information? Oh, Claire, when did you get back? I like these two. Hey, the sordid cipher. Little Yang seems quite eager to review your findings, likely because he was not listening the first time. Good work out there. I mean, I suppose I don't know how your work was exactly since I've been here the whole time and all, but you seem like someone who would do good work. So let's review the work that you did. If you'd just been paying attention, you would know that our friend here tricked the mummers into revealing a room number, 201, and the existence of a memo regarding a pumpkin significant enough to be kept under guard. I see, so that means... Actually, I lied. I have no idea what's going on. The memo holds information on the missing girl's whereabouts. The mummers have an unsettling obsession with pumpkins. Yes, I quite agree. Oh, so the pumpkin is the little girl? Oh no, this is terrible! Indeed, which means the two of you should investigate room 201 post-haste and see if you can locate the memo. Off you go. Yeah, with these two, Little Yang is the one with the brains. The brains behind the operation, and Little Yang is the party animal. Someone who likes to have fun. To think that I, once a mere ornament, would someday send people into the shrieking fits of Abattoir. Yeah, I guess we can't turn into any more fiends right now. That's a shame. Hey, look! A thing! Doesn't this look like the thing we're looking for? Hey, piece of paper. The conspicuous memo contains notes scrawled in an unpracticed hand. Pumpkin. Cellarage. Bat. Room number. Equals eyes. This has to be the one. It says pumpkin on it and everything. Now we just need to count some eyeballs. You can do that, right? You seem like a great eyeball counter. Oh, and the eyeballs reminded me of these other balls the pumpkin-headed lady gave them to me. They're sublimely smoke bombs that can break any skin changer curse. Well, that was convenient. Just throw one at any old jack-o'-lantern you see and it will turn back into its original form. Unless its original form was a pumpkin. Then it will stay a pumpkin. That little girl must be so scared. Hurry and find the room. I'll be right behind you. Oh, but not in a haunting way, in a helpful way. Okay, decoding the memo and checking the situation against the cellarage room numbers on your map will allow you to quickly locate the transformed captive among the... Okay, I'm not really sure. We just have to go around to each one of the pumpkins in the cellar and just see which one turns into a little girl. There we go. Okay. So, got the bombs ready to go. What did it mean counting eyeballs? Well, there's plenty of pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns in here. I have a feeling, though, if we saw it, we would know. Okay, nothing in here either. So we got 6 other rooms to check. Well, 6 other cells. Peculiar pumpkin. Okay. As the smoke clears, the pumpkin remains a mere festive gourd. Okay, so it's not that one. These tiny bombs envelop the target in a rich smoke that, by means known only to the pumpkin-headed apparition, dispels curses. Okay. Oh, we found the right one. I knew that you would be skilled at pumpkin identification, and you did it. You saved the little... Wait, what? That's definitely not a little girl. I can finally stretch my legs again. I finally have legs again. Ah. Ah! Ah! Oh gods, the little girl turned into a large man. It's terrible, it's dreadful, it's the greatest travesty this world has ever seen. You shouldn't judge based on appearances, you know. I'm pretty sure that's a different person. Oh, that does make much more sense, come to think of it. Well, even if he isn't the girl we're looking for, we should probably follow him, don't you think? Man, I really like Little Yang. I think he's somebody I would like to party with. And I think I went the wrong way. I found him. I'm helping. Ah, a ghost stalker. All right, Dawkins, keep it together. Wait a minute, I know you. I apologize for my outburst. I'm a little on edge. One minute I was enjoying the masquerade, you see, and the next I'm a pumpkin in a dungeon. It's a bit much to take in. Dawkins! Oh, she's okay. Oh, little Tamarita. You're considerably less orange than I was a moment ago, so I take it that to mean that you've been safe in your hiding place all this time. Yep, I'm the best hider. There's not a fiend who's found me yet. Hello, I'm confused. Well, Mr. Ghost, I was looking around this big, scary mansion for good hide-and-seek spots when one of the people from the circus saw me and started casting a spell on me. I know because it's happened before. A Dawkins jumped in front of me, but he got turned into a pumpkin. I ran away, and I wanted to go and get help, but there were too many people from the troupe guarding the way out. Me, I just happened to be lost in the cellarage when I came upon that mummer casting the curse on her. Not that I knew it was a curse at the time, mind, but it seemed right ominous, so I shielded her without a second thought, and then I was a pumpkin. Funny how these things turn out, eh? Unfortunately, it wasn't much good to anyone after that. You must have been scared out of your wits all alone down here. Don't worry, I was fine. These nice brooms kept me company while I hid. That was nice of them. Thank you for coming to save me again, Miss Adventurer. And you too, Mr. Ghost. My thanks as well. I would have hated to be stuck as a jack-o'-lantern forever. Just sitting there decadently, serving no purpose. Anyway, I'll be more than happy to escort Tamarita here home to her mother. Hopefully, next time we meet, I won't be a useless ornament. Well, that ended well. Well, that was weird and slightly offensive, but I'm glad that they're safe and everything worked out. You know, because when the pumpkin turned into a middle-aged man, it was so scary and I thought we were in for a terrible tragedy for sure, but... Oh, do you think we're supposed to tell Ying? Yeah, Ying would probably want to know. Aw, so sad though. Quest is almost over. It certainly was surreal seeing a pumpkin come to life like that, but now that the mystery is solved, we could go back to reveling. The little girl turned into what? Oh, I see. Well, what matters is that everything turned out in the end. And it's all thanks to Claire. It was really fun talking to you, and joking with you, and panicking with you, and running around with you. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever had so much fun. Now that it's over, I can finally have some peace and quiet. The manor will be empty once again, and perhaps we must return to silence as well. Not that I mind, but do come and see us again. Yes, it's quite enough for now. Wasn't someone waiting to hear from you? Okay, so we'll just head out. Right, so let's just head out and wrap this whole story up. It really was a cute story this time. That's what I like about All Saints Wake here. The stories is usually pretty good. Aha, there you are. I was delighted to hear that you managed to rescue the girl, even without reinforcements. The less Impresario knows of our resources, the better. And perhaps the troops' failure to keep aloof of their prey will give them cause to doubt the wisdom of their plans. We can only hope, and keep a close watch, of course. I will remain at my post here, vigilant as always. If you could keep an eye on the goings-on within the manor itself, I'd be grateful. But what to do about the other issue? What other issue? It is fitting that you bring the little ones to light, for they have watched over you for longer than you know. As for how the brooms that made the girl their playmate came to move, even I cannot say, for it was no magic of mine, but no matter. At the grand masquerade of All Saints' Wake, adventurers, monsters, and silent watchers are as one. Permit us our mischief, and we might just follow you home. I'm not entirely sure I know who she is, but I do like her. Oh, we only get one of them? Well, I think that's going to be it for now. Oh, we got another quest. The Macabre Manor. The Adventurers Guild investigator would present an ominous tale for your consideration. Well, I think we can handle that in the next video. For now, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you soon. And a happy Halloween to you as well.